I figure everybody live streams, so I can make a video. So I could live stream if I wanted to, but I want to focus on driving. I just kind of wanted to say a few things. You know, I'm part of this YouTube community. I guess I'm part of it. I ended up here, this little place called the BOYT, B-O-Y-T, bottom of YouTube. There's a lot of interesting people on here. Met some people that some folks say, oh, these people are notorious. Actually ended up being pretty cool. And then other people that are supposed to be the cool people, the superstars, sometimes they have bad days and they're just straight up jerks. You know, there's no other way to say it. Both guys and women and stuff. One thing that's always kind of really puzzled me is why is there so many of these little squabbles that turn into full-on Hatfield and McCoy kind of things? Everybody's drawing the line. I'm team X, I'm team Z, I'm team this, I'm team that. It's like, you know, is this junior high? Is this high school? It's like some of the things that people say, they criticize people's looks. People say, oh, the hop frog, he's fat, he's bald, he's old. Try something I don't already know. You know, I learned a long time ago, probably because I was always the new kid at school. I'm not trying to brag, but, you know, I've been picked on a few times, gotten a few fights and different things, just, you know, because that's kind of how life is. Everybody thinks they have to establish some type of a pecking order and stuff. I don't really care. I've just always been, you know, I'll do what is the decent thing, the right thing to do. And, you know, if I need to defend myself, you know, it's first I'll talk things out with people. And if it comes to scrapping, it comes to scrapping, you know, it just, that's what it is. But, you know, if you're really got to spend all your free time going on YouTube, dogging people out because of their looks or the fact that they either have teeth, good teeth, bad teeth, no teeth, whatever. Got to go after people because of their weight, because of their social, economic situation. That means how much money they have, what kind of lifestyle they're living, all that stuff. If you really got to concern yourself with what other people are doing, you know, you need to really take 5 minutes, probably more, but at least 5 minutes, and kind of reevaluate your own life. You know, what exactly are you trying to accomplish with the short amount of time that you have here? You can live to be 115 or however the oldest person in the world is. And that's still, in light of eons of time, eternity, that's just a blip on the map. Most people, if you're lucky, you usually get about a good 60, 70 years. Some people a lot less for various reasons. Some people get to live a bit more. Sometimes their health is bad. And a lot of times I've seen what's led to bad health is just people becoming bitter, allowing themselves to be consumed with the most minuscule type of thing there is. You know, it just, I only wear Vans. I only drive this kind of car. I only go to Starbucks. And another thing too, if you're a guy, if you call yourself a man, and you're constantly going after women, like I've seen quite a few people do in this community of BOYT, as well as other places on YouTube, then you kind of need to take out your man card and kind of really consider, are you a man trying to pick a fight with a woman, you know? Maybe I'm really old school, you know, I don't care, but I always thought that, you know, if you're a dude, you try to go out of your way to be nice to women. You try to recognize them as being, I don't want to sound chauvinist, but I'll say it, you know, they're weaker maybe physically. I don't know, there's a lot of strong women, you know. But what I'm saying is the differences between men and women are meant to complement each other, not be in competition of each other. You guys kind of get that, kind of get what I'm saying. So if you guys feel like you gotta slag off on people, I would just say spend some time and really consider your life. What in your life is going on that is making you so bitter that you have to lash out at other people? And then, get a sheet of paper. Write down some of the things that you notice you're dealing with and things that are getting you all triggered, all worried up and stuff. And try to think of ways that you can fix these things. Start off with simple stuff and then work your way through there, and people might be more friendly and open to you. I don't know. And there's a lot of people that say, I don't give a F about this, I don't give a F about that. Apparently you do. If you have to keep announcing how much you don't care about certain things, obviously you do care. Or you wouldn't be saying, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, I don't care. There's certain things, like I said, you have a limited amount of days that you're here on this rock that we call the earth. You have a certain amount of days. Try to be a decent person. Don't be a jerk. Try to get along with everybody. This is stuff we should have learned in kindergarten, all right? But if you have to really go after people who've done nothing to you at all, then you got to reevaluate some things. And if there's some people that are just being downright nasty to you, rather than launching back, this does not make you look like a weak person, though. If people are doing stuff to you and they don't stop, you got to ghost them. Don't keep talking about them and doing all this live stream. If somebody says, so-and-so said something about you, it's like, okay, whatever. Like I said, there's certain things I do care about that are important. Certain things, whether people say I'm fat, bald, old, ugly, whatever, I don't care. I can hang on to the wheel, don't I? I honestly do not care. And it's made me a happier person. It's just, you learn what's important in life, what to care about, and you just go from there. All right, enough rambling for me. I'll be making some good videos. And again, when I do parodies, I'm doing parodies. I'm just trying to find fun in certain situations. Not trying to be hateful and spiteful or jealous of all these YouTube celebrities. I can't even say it without laughing. YouTube celebrity. YouTube is a community where there's people on there making videos. And like I said at the beginning of this, I met some really nice people. Some people, they need to do a little bit of work on their personal life, and hopefully they can come around to being decent people. If they got to be mean and nasty, it's usually a front for some kind of weakness, actually. That's, people don't believe me that I'm 53 years old, and being 53, I had my eyes opened up at a very young age, and I've come to realize that people who have to be mean and nasty and vile all the time have usually not been just turned that way one day. It's usually a lifelong process, and it's habits. Try to be a decent person for a day, then a couple days, stretch it into a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I've heard a lot of people said, and I've read a lot of books, that you can develop a new habit in about 20 days roughly. If you want to stop smoking, you just quit cold turkey. And usually, after about a month or two, there are people that, they'll quit something, they might relapse a little bit, but it's not as big of a habit as it was. But when you quit a habit, bring in a new habit. I've put a lot of stuff in here. I need to do TED Talks or something. Just kidding. I'm just a dude and the boy on the YouTube. So appreciate all you guys. Like I said, try to be decent people. That's all I want to say, is just try to be decent, Is that so hard? Honestly, is it so hard to be just a decent person? If you're in a workplace with these people that you're saying all this nasty stuff about, how long would you have your job? You know, people would be reporting you to HR for all this nasty stuff that you guys are saying. Oh, anyways. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not trying to say that. But I am just trying to say it is possible to be a decent person, all right? I'll see you guys later. So I got to keep driving. I went to the store, and I live kind of remote. You can kind of see some stuff in the background kind of going by, but, you know. Don't dox me. Don't dox me. Oh, man. Yeah. There are people who found me on Facebook. And like, whatever. And it's funny. The people who found me on Facebook, they'll send me a message, hey, what's going on? And, you know, we'll usually talk a bit. So if you find me on Facebook, you want to say, hey, what's going on? I'll be more than happy to respond. All right. See you guys real soon. Bye-bye.